Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data World channel. Today I am here with third video on DQL part in SQL series that are wildcard characters. We will be watching all the things related to wildcard characters and whatever information is related to it. So let's get started with the video. So what is wildcard characters? It's the character which are used in conjunction with like. That means it will be used along with like operator to perform pattern matching string comparison. Now the question comes that what is like operator? It is just the same operator as you have used in or between in the previous videos. Similarly, there is like operator which serves for the string pattern, which is only called as wildcard characters. Like suppose you can see the example in front of you. Whatever the query you are having, select product name from cells, where product name before we were using is equals to or in or between. Now it's like over here and %. Now what this %, is, what this %a is, all these things, %, %a, all these things whatever you are seeing into the red, these are only called as wild characters. Now moving ahead with the first one, that is find any value that starts with a. If suppose you want to have only those records into your table, or you want to filter or those records from the table which is starting with a. So how you can do this? You can do this with this wild character where you will define your pattern. That means you are telling that it should start with a. Apart from a, it can be anything after the character a. So that can be written as a and then %, which will give you, it will start with a, and the rest of the things, it can be anything or it can be nothing. After that, similarly, find any value ends with a. We'll just reverse it. % means it denotes many characters. It can be many characters over here. That means before that it can be 2 characters, 3 characters or 10 characters, whatever, but it's mandate that it should end with a. So we'll jump to this SSMS, into which we'll be watching how it is working. So first one is this a%. When we will execute it, you can see that this product name column, it is filtering out all those products which is starting with a, and it can have any number of characters after a. So you can see over here, correct? Similarly for %a, that means it will pull out those those product name which will end with a. So since there is no product name as such, so we can have nothing into the result. Instead of a, if we will pass e over here, it might be some products which should be ending with e. So you can see there are multiple products which is ending with e. Bookcase, phone, search, machine, flash drive, everything ending with e. But it can have any characters or any number of characters before that e. Hope you are getting this point. Moving to the third one, that is find any value that has a on any position. Only this particular statement can be replicated as if you want to find out those rows or those records into the table which is containing a into any in any of the record. So it is containing a, but we are not defining that where it should contain. It should contain either in beginning or in end. We are just defining that in between it can be anywhere. So %a and then %. So if suppose you are executing this particular one, you will get all those product names which is having a into it. That means it can be anywhere, correct? So you can see that it is giving you those records which is having a in between of the first and last. That means here is b, here is e, in between anywhere it can be a. So those type of records it has been returned. After that we are having this underscore a%, which tells us that if you want to find out this particular records which is having A on the second position. Now here new thing to be noted that we have used underscore for that. Underscore tells that we want to take up only one character at the place of underscore, but we are not defining what the character may be. It can be anything, but the character will be only one in number. That means it can be anything, it can be A, B, C, D, E, anything, and this particular A will come on the second position for sure. So it will return that record only. So we will once see this, that how it goes, so that you will get clear. Here you can see that in these product names A is there, but it's on second position. First position is double quotes, right? So it is as expected that it can be anything on the first position, but it should be A on the second position. If you will increase underscore over here, that means if you will increase it by one more, then it will become 2 underscores. 2 underscore will represent that A should lie on the third position then, because 2 underscore is representing that it can be any character at the place of underscore, but A should be on the third position. After that it can be anything again. So hope this is now clear. Similarly, this A underscore underscore %, that means it is just checking that this particular product name which is having A into the beginning, but it should be having at least 3 characters in whole of the string, because one character is occupied by A, second is occupied by again the underscore, and third is again occupied by underscore. That means it should have minimum 3 number of characters into whole of the product name. So once we execute it, we will get the same result. You can see over here, right, that all these particular product names having is starting with A and is having minimum 3 number of characters into it, correct? After that we are having select any value that starts with A and end with E. That means now what you want to define is, you are defining that character also which is to be started with, and the end character also which is the product name should end with. That means suppose if you want to check that what all product names are there into the product column, into which is starting with A and ending with E. In between it can be anything. So A%E, once we execute it, you can get that this particular one which is starting with A, ending with E. Other product names are not available. So hope this is very much clear to you, and this is only the wildcard characters, and it's very useful for sure and going to help you a lot into your projects. So thank you so much guys for watching the videos. That was whole about this video, and see you in the next one with some other DQL commands. Thank you once again. See you in the next one.